Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday morning market webcast. Okay, so daily chart, this 100-day on the continuation chart proved to be resistance. They brought it back down as low as 16.5 yesterday. We're getting a little bit of a retracement back up. It's traded as high as 48, was down around 28 in the overnight. So, we continue to, looks like we want to battle a little bit between some bigger moving averages and see how things shake out. Huge day in the room, about 33 handles. We talked on the webcast about early in the week and taking trips to weekly pivot. We talked about it in the live broadcast about 10 minutes before the open. So for those of you that don't know about that, on Instagram, I've been going live. And we tried it on Facebook as well. About 9:20 in the morning we go on, and I just give you that 5 minutes that I give to my subscribers before we open the room. So I'm just trying to give people a glimpse into what we do. Additionally, the briefing report, which is typically a subscriber-only thing, I have made free for everybody through the end of January. It's my feeling is pretty simple. If you trade this stuff, you're nuts. You are absolutely nuts not to be in the room. It's a great group of people. It's risk focused, and it's not biased. It's just the 5 or 10 handles in front. And our primary thing is to keep you safe, and then teach you how to trade, and then the setups come when they come. But yesterday we talked about the hourly mid band, which at the time was up and around 56. If they couldn't get through there, then we were looking for a quick trip down to weekly pivot. We talked about that in the pre-market. So that was the first thing we did. We got short 53.5 and we took it down to weekly and covered that for a nice little trade. And then we really got into the business end of the day where we were trend down for the vast majority of the day. They bounced it into the close. We had a couple more shorts there, 15 handles, 6 handles, and it was just a matter of riding that trend. You're getting a bounce, you're getting a retrace. I don't like the fact that this did not produce a lower low. We were actually short overnight on this. We took 10 and then we ended up getting stopped out. This test and hold and 4, 5, 6, 7 hour push down should have produced a lower low. It didn't. So that's troubling. And if you are if you're a perma short, you got to be concerned. The second thing you need to be concerned about is they hopped back over the weekly pivot, and they came back down here to test it about 5-10 minutes ago. So the issue for me is, does the weekly pivot hold up as support today? That's going to be key. It's going to be key. If it does, then it gives the bulls something to build on. To head back up towards 73 and change, which is the high of the week. And if they can convert that, then they go after 77, 75. I expect some of it to be news driven. And, we'll have to see what that does, if anything. In a vacuum, I think this market continues to want to go higher. If weekly pivot gets converted and they can break below the 26 and change, the 16 and change from last night, then you start to look at the roundy. But getting back to the daily, as this rises to meet price, maybe this week, maybe next week, at some point, we're going to deal with the daily mid-band. And how price interacts with the daily mid-band is going to define the next 2-3 weeks of the market. Are we going to come back, make a higher low, and then, really we have a date with the purple line here, the 200-day. Or does it break down, convert as resistance? If that's the case, then you have to go back and deal with this higher low at 24.38 half. And how you deal with that is going to be important. So, look, the advantage is to the bulls as long as they keep making these higher lows, and as long as they, as long as they keep making higher lows, as long as they can stay above the weekly pivot. But yesterday was a day that, there was a lot of selling pressure yesterday. But this failure here, this inability to make a lower low after a really clear test and push down from the weekly pivot tells me that, at a minimum, we're going to have a two-sided day today. I'm not expecting another downtrending day. I would be very surprised. All right, everybody have a good one. Like I said, we're out live, Instagram, Facebook, 9:20. Check it out. We'll be out with other stuff during the course of the day. Come check out the room. Come check out the room. The nice part is we got so many new people starting that you're going to learn right along with them, and it's great. So audio, live chart. If you want me in your ear all day long, well, that's, this is what we do. All right. Take care. Trade them well. Talk to you soon. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.